Good morning everyone, it's Dr. Kellie Cassidy here. Happy New Year to you all. It's our first video for 2019 and today's topic has been inspired by the beach. For the last 8 days I have been taking my children to vacation swimming, which they have been none too impressed about when I told them. So as a mum I thought it's important for them to learn how to swim at the beach, especially being an Australian, and I wanted them to develop those skills, but it's not something that they're very confident with and certainly not something that they were very keen to do. So it has been a bit of a struggle, and so I wanted to talk about today building perseverance in children, because not all of us are born with a temperament that allows us to persevere when times get tough. But it's certainly something that is incredibly important to be successful in life, is to know how to persevere when you find something difficult. So my kids, they pretty much tried every trick in the book to not come to swimming lessons. And after the first couple of days, I honestly don't blame them. The first 3 days were less than ideal. They certainly weren't like they are today. It was really overcast, it was cold, low 20s. We got the 8 o'clock in the morning class, so it was hard getting out of bed early on the holidays. The swell was up, the wind was blowing. It was trying and it was incredibly challenging, and to be honest, I probably wouldn't have gone swimming on a day like that either. So they tried every trick in the book, as I said, to get out of it. And as a mum, I really experienced that guilt of, oh yeah, maybe I should just let them give up. Oh, maybe this is too hard for them. But I didn't. I had that urge to rescue them, but I chose not to rescue them and let them continue. And here we are, day 8, final day of their swimming lessons, and I'm really looking forward to finding out whether they've actually passed today, and that will hopefully be a really good prize for them. But even if they don't, the accomplishment of doing something that has been difficult and challenging for them is an important skill for them to take away. And again, as a mum, that's incredibly important to me that they get that skill. So I guess in terms of some tips and thinking about whether if you're helping your children to persevere at something, the first thing would be to make sure that whatever you select for them, the challenge that they're going to face, isn't too challenging. So certainly I weighed that up when I thought about whether I would make the kids continue with their swimming lessons. Was this out of their reach? And it's not. It's just something that is, slightly out of their comfort zone and a bit more of a challenge, but something that they're very capable of, and I've observed them being successful every day. My second tip is certainly to avoid rescuing, to manage your own emotions and to think about what the goal is. Why did I ask my children to do this? Because they need the skill of swimming at the beach. So with that in mind, it outweighs, some difficult emotions that they might be experiencing along the way. A third tip, I guess, would be to shift the focus from success to just trying. And that's all I've said to them. It doesn't matter if you don't pass your level. I just want you to try. I just want you to develop some skills here and do your best. So making sure you shift that focus. And then the next tip is around problem solving. What can make this task easier for you? How can I break it down and make it more simple so that you are more likely to be successful throughout the process? Certainly also the next tip is making sure that you're praising their efforts, not being successful but just praising having a go, supporting and acknowledging their emotions, acknowledging that it's difficult and that it's a challenge, but that's okay. And then finally, I guess, I've said before, making sure that challenge isn't too far out of their reach. So this is an important skill. It's okay for children to struggle, it's okay for children to fail, and they need to experience these things because that's what they're going to face through the rest of their life. And if we can do that in a supportive way when they're younger, then they're more likely to be successful later. And certainly some of the research suggests that perseverance as a strength is actually more important than IQ in succeeding in life. So it doesn't matter how smart you are, But if you've got that grit and determination to keep pushing through even though things are hard, that matters an awful lot more than how smart you are. So keep that in mind. Just checking if there's anything else I wanted to say about that today. I think just also focusing, what I'm going to focus on today when my kids finish their lesson, whether they pass or not, is really praising that achievement that they've had. Not in passing necessarily, but in going through the process and developing skills both in swimming but also in perseverance, and I'm looking forward to celebrating that with them this afternoon. So that's all from me for now. If this is something that you want to develop in your children, we are in Term 1 running our Bounce Back Resilience group, so it might be something you want to check out on our website, and later on I will put the link to that in the comments section, and it's also tagged on our Facebook page at the moment. So have a look at that. Feel free to contact us if you've got some questions about developing perseverance in children. But otherwise, as always here at Cassidy Psychology, we're working together with you to help you flourish and thrive. I will look forward to speaking with you again very soon, but at the beach, bye for now.